2014 to be a year of liberation for Eritrea, a final year of 4 2014. This year to be 4 2014, final 4. We know what 4 means. Thank you for coming today. We are having this seminar, an alternate to the annual rally. I don't want to claim that we have defeated PFDJ. It is not defeated yet until it's ousted from Eritrea. Thanks to all those organizing committee today. Thank you all. As we all know, we don't want to indulge ourselves to talk about the atrocities that are happening in Eritrea. We all know it. Economically, since the sanction of UN, Eritrea have been suffering. Lately, even there is no regular supply of electricity, fuel, water, or medication. These are the suffering that we are, Eritrea that is having today. Socially, they destroyed the social fabric of Eritrea. This regime also have no law to govern the nation. There is no workers' right, there is no farmers' right, there is no trade right, there is no investment, there is no increase in production in our nation. Human rights violations are going from bad to worse. So, what do we need? We are asking to have a regime change. That's what we need. We have got in Eritrea, if I can describe it, it's a failed state. We have to change this state. To all fellow opposition, come. We need to have number one request that I have today is we should have unity in diversity. We should have harmony in diversity. In other words, we should have unity without uniformity and diversity without fragmentation. We are not one. We are not one. We are diverse, but we want to have unity for the sake of the nation. We want to have diversity because we are diverse. We want to have diverse nation, but not fragmented nation. Let's never forget our martyrs. They died to have a better Eritrea, not a failed state. There is no liberation without sacrifice. This call is to all the opposition camp, including myself. I am not full-time opposition person. We need to sacrifice for Eritrea, not a part-timer. Until that happens, we are going to have still to struggle harder. We want to look forward. I call upon you to look forward. You cannot run by looking backward. You cannot achieve what you want by looking backward to your history. History is for teaching you, not to stop you from going forward. We have to have respect among each other as opposition parties. We have to leave the issue of imaginary differences that we have, put it aside. We have to abandon it. The difference that we have, geographic differences, religious differences, tribal differences, leave it away. It doesn't help us. The other call I have is, do not reinvent the wheel. Some might not like what I will say today, the Eritrean National Council for Democratic Right is the best that happened for the opposition camp. Yes, it's weak. Its weakness is from us because we are weak. What we need is perseverance and endurance. Perseverance and endurance in the path to attain peace and justice in Eritrea. We may ask, why ANCDC? Because it's an umbrella body for many organizations, and it's working hard to bring all those who didn't participate in our Hausa Congress. They want it to be part of ANCDC. Whatever name you give it, there is a struggle going on to bring all the opposition into one umbrella organization. We need to work on that to go forward. We have developed our bylaws in NCDC. We worked hard for it. We have got the charter, roadmaps, and we have all the practice of how to abide yourself by using your constitution, your bylaws, how to practice democracy. We are going through it right now in Eritrean National Council for Democratic Change. As far as I'm concerned, if I want to talk about Eritrean opposition and its effort in Australia, Eritrean National Council in Australia, we have worked hard to open a diplomatic channel in DFAT, for example, Department of Foreign Foreign Affairs and Trade, and we requested, as we all know, the Member of Parliament, Mr. Adam Band, to raise our issue in the Parliament. We are working hard, but that's not enough. We want your support. To all the silent, humble, in my humble opinion, all the silent majority are silent. To all the silent majority, in my humble opinion, I have got a recommendation. The first recommendation I have is to kill the fear. Kill the fear. Number two, do not justify by saying there is no strong opposition party to join. That's not a good justification. Number three, while we are able to struggle, if you chose to be quiet, while you are able to struggle, if you chose to be quiet, that shows that is a very questionable loyalty on your part towards your nation. Number four, know that there is no struggle without action. I want to take an example of why we have 4/2013. Why was it effective? It was effective because it took action. There was an action. There was a strategy. There was a sacrifice. That's what we need. I have a call also to all opposition, to all supporters of this regime. Simply, I'll say, shame on you. If you are telling me Eritrea is progressing and growing and everything is fine, absolutely that's not correct. You can see the oppression that's happening around you. If you can't support us right now, when are you going to do it? Shame on you. So, if I have enough time, I just want to add some points. How many? 2 minutes, okay. As an opposition camp, we have a strong, what we need is a strong visionary leadership, strong media and press entity. We need strong diplomatic activity. We need united military wing You may be surprised. We need a strong military, united military wing. Why? As I said before, we saw what happened in Photo 2013, the action that was taken, how effective it was. We need that. Number three, as a public, we need to associate ourselves with the youth. We have to support this opposition that is happening around us. We have to support it. All of these require funding source. For all what I have mentioned, the press, the visionary leadership they need to move around diplomatically, the united military needs support. All of this require your support. So, my call is persistence in what we are doing. Do not look at the glittering, colorful leaders, because all that shines is not gold. We want to be confident in what we have and fix what we have and move forward. That's what I believe. Thank you very much.